Irrational Fear.
Lewis Hobba. Good evening. I'm a regular guy, just like you. I like a good sunrise. I like the smell of an open fire. And I think the world's greatest insult is offering to sell someone second-hand IKEA. I'm just like you, you're just like me, we're very much alike. That's how I know you don't like horse racing, because I don't like horse racing. It seems to be very preoccupied with hats, and I think a sport is in trouble if its own commentators get more excited about nearby millinery. I also hate horse racing because it produced Tom Waterhouse, which means it's in some way responsible for Tom Waterhouse's TV ads. I wasn't born to wear the baggy green. I'm a Waterhouse. I was born to bet. Now, Bruce Springsteen, he was born to run. Even our Delta was born to try. But Tom Waterhouse was born to gamble. That's not a catchy ad slogan, Tom. That's a cry for help. Like saying I was born to drink alone, or I was born to masturbate in parks, or I was born to kill people and cut off their face skin and wear it like a hat. So because I don't care about racing, I wasn't particularly taken with Black Caviar. I knew she was the greatest mare of our generation, which would be impressive if I could name one other. After Black Caviar's 15th or 16th win, I thought, you know what'll impress me? If she stops winning races I've never heard of and wins either the Melbourne Cup or the Tour de France. Caviar v Cadell. He's a cyclist, so he's probably taking enough drugs to kill a horse. Let's see if he can beat one up the Pyrenees. But then I realised why our country had fallen in love with Black Caviar. Black Caviar is an inspiration for young Australian women. I think it's fantastic that she's our country's highest paid female athlete. She's made more money than every netballer in history combined. But then pretty much everyone has. I think commentators are excited about Black Caviar because she can't talk. As a sports person, that's not unusual. But a female who doesn't talk is a must-have for any commercial network's commentary team, particularly with the Olympics coming up. She's the only person in the country who could stay silent during a Bruce McAvaney lecture on the proud history of synchronised diving. But there's more to that, to our love of the Black Cav. Sure, she's a winner. But what I really think sets her apart from all the other sporting heroes is that she's the first in history of Australia with absolutely no chance of getting involved in a scandal. Unlike rugby league players, Black Caviar is unlikely to smash a glass into a girlfriend's face. Firstly, not many people are going to trust a horse with a glass. But also, I don't think she has a girlfriend. If a horse took a dump in the corridor of a hotel on tour, the only question people would ask is, who let a horse into the corridor of a hotel? Horse racing has no sex scandals, which is impressive for a sport that uses whips, leather, and has a designated mounting yard. In other sports, the closest thing to a mounting yard is the Olympic Village. There are no sex scandals in racing because the reward for becoming a successful horse is being whored out to a stud when you retire. Trainers queue up their stock and pay you to have sex. It's how all retirements would work if sport was run by Shane Warne. But what I really love about Black Caviar is that she won't disappoint you by being one of those sports stars who stays alive too long, serving as a grim reminder of forgotten glory and faded youth, like how I see Warwick Capper. No, Black Caviar will die young, beautiful, and having heaps of sex at a stud, like how Warwick Capper sees himself. You, me, we're very much alike. We are Australians, and Australians love sport. It's the glue that holds our nation together. And so I think it's perfect that our greatest sporting hero is one who will, one day, anyone, become glue. Lewis Hobba, following up.
Irrational.